For beginners to line the ball up, I've got a marked ball here. You've completed knowing what your dominant eye is, as I explained a few minutes ago. Now take a marked ball. There's 3 balls further down, they're yellow. I'm lining this pink ball up with a line marked on it. I'm going to line it up with the ball to the right. Now, in my case, my dominant eye is my right eye. I discovered this according to what I showed you, described to you. The problem for me is I'm left-handed, and my natural tendency has been to hold the ball in my left hand and try and sight this ball to the hole, or in this case the target ball further down on a carpet of a living room. But I'm using my right hand because of having had the stroke that affected my left side, so I'm doing my best to line this ball up. I'm going to move it back and forth a wee bit due to the camera setup that I have here. Alright, this is the process of lining the ball up on a green as well, and on a tee as you're getting ready to tee off. Or if you as a beginner have elected to follow my idea of taking the ball from a poor lie, such as a ditch or high grass, and putting it in the middle of the fairway, you can sit there and line it up. You're there to learn how to get some adequate shots on nice lie situations on a fairway. You're not there to learn how to hit out of sand traps or long grass or anything like that, your early efforts at golf. Alright, we have the ball lined up. And now, the next step will be to take the club and position yourself near the ball. And that will be a continuation shortly. I'm showing you a scenario where there's a ball on the tee, as though you were teeing off at the tee box of a golf course. I don't know if you can see this well enough, but I've got the hitting mat with the yellow ball on the tee, and I've got the hitting mat at an angle from where I want the ball to go. And up ahead is a mat with dark edges, and that's pointing at a significant angle towards the 3 balls at the end of the green carpet here. The reason I'm showing you this is for the beginners. Many beginners, when they come to tee off, they will look at the line, several different lines, such as the line of the tee box, which may be at an angle to the fairway, or there may be fresh mowing marks of the mowing of the tee box, and they might be done at an angle. There are other lines nearby, such as the tree line or the line of the fairway mower cut. And without thinking or being aware of it, a beginner may be lining themselves up according to various lines in the surroundings. They line up to an awkward angle and hit the ball, and it goes nowhere near where they wanted it to go. And the reason started with their lining up according to the lines. So why I'm spending time to teach you how to line up the ball and to line up at the ball and to get correct distance away from the ball with your feet parallel to the line you want to hit. So you ignore all of these peripheral lines and get your ball lined up perfectly according to where you want it to go. Now, I want the ball to travel down the fairway just on a line to the left of that ball that I just moved. It's the left ball of the 3. All right. This is what you line up with. Get the ball on your tee, line it up, aimed at the landing place, and ignore all of the peripheral lines that are off at different angles. Ignore them. In fact, in this case, the mat with the dark edges, you could almost tell yourself to line up corner to corner instead of along the lines of that mat. With a marked ball, you are allowed to position the ball on the tee, and if you're a beginner, follow my advice. Pick the ball up out of tall weeds, tall grass, or the trees. Put it in the middle of the fairway with the marker facing the direction where you want to hit it. I've got 3 yellow balls here. That's my target. This is a marked ball. Now, once you've aligned the ball on the tee in line with where you want the ball